Once you've created sections in your ORSKills page, when you first log in on your dashboard, you will see your sections for the current year listed. So for example, in this case, I have created the Writing 121 section for period 5. To view the section, you click the eyeball here on the left, and it will take you back to that section information page that we talked about in the Creating a Sections video. Again, it will have a list of your students that you've added to your section, but let's say you have a student who was not in the section when you first created it and you need to add them. To do that, you will hit the edit button and it will take you back to the page where you entered in your initial information for your section. You can also edit the title if you want to. If you come to later in the year and you want to call it something different, you can change that up here. But again, to find a student, you would simply type search for their name in the box. When they come up, you would add them and then hit submit. Once you have all of your students in your sections and you're ready to upload student work, you have to go through the prompts checkout process. So to check out a prompt, the way ORSKills works is sort of like a library. In order to check in student work, you first have to check out a prompt. So in your sections page, when you're ready to do this for your students, you will hit checkouts and then hit checkout prompt for section. At this point, you'll be redirected to the prompt page and you'll select the prompt that you want to check out for your students. In this case, this is a Writing 121 class, so you would select Writing 121. All of the courses that you teach through Western Oregon should show up for you in the drop-down prompt menu when you're selecting prompts for your classes. It's really important to make sure you check out the correct prompt for a class. So for example, you wouldn't want to check out Writing 122 for a Writing 121 class. So select the correct prompt, leave the scoring type as teacher, and you'll be able to see a preview of the prompt here on the left. If at this point you need to download the prompt, which has the student cover page, as well as the grade notification, and then you would attach the student work to this to upload student work, you can hit this button right here to download the file. Once you have student work and you're ready to upload it, you would hit the submit button over on the left to check out the prompt for your section. At that point, you will be able to see the boxes for the students in your section to check in work for them to add a file. For this example, I'm just going to use a random file from my computer, but you would want to have PDF versions of your student work ready to go. Again, you want to make sure that you have the cover page for your students as well as the grade acceptance form, and then whatever required student work is for your portfolio. If you have questions about what you should be uploading for your class, please reach out to us and we can help you make sure you have the correct elements in your portfolio for your students for your class. But once you have those portfolios put together, you'll want them in a single PDF file that you can upload into the system. And then you would select the correct file for the student, hit open, and it will show up here. Once it's uploaded, you'll get the check mark and you would go through this process for each of your students. So it's important before you start uploading student work to make sure you have files for each of the students that you want to upload so you can do it in one fell swoop. I will show you how to go back and add an individual student work, how to upload individual student work for a student, but it does make the process much easier if you just do it all at once. So having all of your student work ready to upload when you start this process is very helpful. So again, you can either drag or drop a file or click. It will prompt you to select a file, and then you'll get the check mark. Once you have all of the samples that you need, you'll need to select check in for each of the boxes. Once that happens, you'll get the green check mark. Let's say you uploaded the wrong file and you notice it as it was uploading. You can hit remove uploaded file and then start again and select the correct file from your file browser. Again, once you have the correct file in for the student, you'll hit check in. Once all of your students show this successful work sample has been checked in, then we move on to the grading portion of the work samples.